What's up, everybody? I am back with another one. I'm sitting around yesterday afternoon and I'm going through Facebook, lunch break, after work type deal. I did go out and make videos, so that's got to be posted. Today is Tuesday. This is coming out on Thursday. You guys are gonna see this then, not now. That makes sense? No, not really. Anyways, I'm sitting around watching Facebook, scrolling through it, and I see that my hometown, the police department, posts that they haven't really received any donations. And this is not donations to them, but donations to Toys for Tots. Now, I didn't know this. I'm sure a lot of people don't realize it, but it was a Marine that started this. A Marine and his wife, and the story goes she was creating dolls and she had extra dolls and she gave them to her husband, the Marine, and said, hey, how about you go give these to an agency that gives back to children. This guy came back and said, well, there is no organization that gives back to children during the holidays. And I guess in reality it's his wife that pushed him and said, hey, start this. I want to donate to kids. No matter how a kid is raised or who he's raised with, or he or she is raised or raised with types of people that you may not agree with, but as a kid you're born into the family, so you can't make that decision, and it sucks. And some people, it may be hard times. Other people, poor choices. But in the end, the kids don't need to see it. They don't need to hear about it, and they deserve something. Especially when people are getting stuff and they're not getting anything. It's really, really shitty. I told my wife, I said we should buy a good amount of stuff, as much as we feel comfortable buying. And she had said that Target has a deal going on where it's like 50% off for red card holders on toys. And that was a Cyber Monday deal, so you could order it online and pick it up in store. And she picked it up today, and her truck was loaded with stuff. So I hope that this changes, not a kid's life, but I hope it gives them some hope towards a better future, a better something, and that they won't be disappointed. We all, as a kid, we all know that feeling. You wake up on Christmas and you're like, oh man, this is all I've been dreaming about. Couldn't get to sleep the night before. Things like that. And that's where I start to have, feelings about doing something like this, doing something nice. Now, back in the day when I was in the Coast Guard, I joined, I'm not gonna lie, because I wasn't forced to join, but it wasn't for me, military. My sisters had joined the Coast Guard, and I had gone to my older sister's base and seen what they do, and I was like, this might not be such a bad job. When I joined, I was a shitbag. I was 18-year-old, dumbass. I don't know, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I liked it. A couple good people took me under their wing and was like, hey man, don't mess up your life because you don't like it. Just do 4 years and get out. If you do 4 years and you decide this is a good gig, stay in. And I think from that day on, my buddy Grapham, he's the main reason why I stayed in. I just kind of ran with it and realized that I loved it. And it was more so the feeling of helping people and putting myself before others. It's a good and a bad thing, right? You'd rather take care of somebody else before you take care of yourself, and it kind of just sticks with you for the rest of your life, I assume, right? I'm 30, I'll be 37. Yeah, I definitely, I like putting people before myself. I like helping people. I like doing things for people, and I don't expect anything in return. I don't want anything in return. We'll put it that way. Expect is something. I don't want anything. I think all my friends at this point realize that, you know, I can be counted on for everything. I mean, I will go out of my way to help everybody out. The other thing too is the friends that I've chosen or I've picked are the same type of people that I am, right? Whether or not they served in the military, it's just the fact that if I called them and said, hey, I need help, they'd be like, yeah. And I get it. A lot of us have families, some of us don't. And you're going to put family above all others. But the friendships I have are almost like family, so it's like they do what's needed. Toys for Tots, good organization. I like what they do. I like who it's run by. You know, the Marine Reserve units that still do it. It's awesome. It's a, you know, pretty much a veteran organization, and it's cool. I just like it. I worked my ass off to get to a point where I can make larger donations. You know, I'm not, nothing crazy. I'm not a millionaire. I don't make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. But I can at least give back. And there is something there, right? You feel like you did something. So the fact that I can't do anything for the military, for people anymore, I do things like this. You can ask my wife more often than not. And it's just a good thing. It's a good feeling. No kid deserves to go through the holiday season without getting something. So we're almost at the place. I'm going to leave it with, when you're out before this holiday season shopping, doing your thing, just swing by the toy section, find your local Toys for Tots, and drop something off. It doesn't have to be anything huge. I'm not giving you a price range, and I'm not telling you what I bought. I'm just saying that I did it. You should do it. Some of these toys are super inexpensive, and you could make a kid's day with it, and that's all that matters. So comment down below whatever you want. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, anything, and I'll respond, I promise. But hope you guys have a good holiday season. I'll be back hopefully on Sunday with another video. I will see you in the next one.